Now, we've probably all got one in our kitchens, but for a family in Wiltshire, it's likely that a toaster was the cause of a fire that left them homeless. As Samantha was running a bath for her baby daughter, smoke and flames quickly took hold in their flat in Amesbury. Samantha managed to get all 4 of her children out safely, but as I'm sure you can imagine tonight, they've all been left traumatised. James Lewis has been to meet them.
The beginning of a blaze caught on a home camera.
I grabbed the baby and went into the kitchen, and that's when I seen the flames.
Get out, everyone get out!
And all I could thought was get out.
Fortunately, nobody was seriously injured, but Dad Josh was treated for smoke inhalation.
Sam told me not to go in there, but I just dropped everything I had on me. I ran back into the fire. I grabbed the baby's milk in her bottles. It was like a light grey smoke to begin with, and it got darker the longer I was in there. I think I was in there for about 2 minutes or so. And when I came out, I was black all over, wasn't I?
Yeah, he had smoke, like black coming out of his nose and on his face, and it was awful.
It took almost 2 hours for crews to put out the blaze, with hardly anything left to salvage.
The front room and the kitchen is like fire damaged, like the camera, the TV, everything's melted. But then everywhere else is water damage and smoke damage. My 2 little boys, their birthdays were in January. Things were still boxed up from Christmas. Our baby, she's our first girl, so we brought everything pink. Everything was ruined. I hear the sounds. I picture when he ran back in there, like him on the floor, and it's just like, it scares me.
We are struggling, and it's going to be a long time before we can accept what's happened and move on.
The fire service have told the BBC that the blaze that began in this flat behind me last month was caused by a kitchen appliance, but they could not specify which item it was due to the extent of the damage. But both Sam and Josh have confidently told us they believe it was the toaster that they bought online in January of this year.
I'm 99.9% sure, yes, because when I walked into the front room, that's when I seen the toaster was like flames were coming out of the toaster.
But despite everything, they're thankful for the overwhelming support they've received.
When you go through something traumatic, you do realise who's there for you, and the community people were just turning up at the door, weren't they? Everything that we own now is from what people have gifted us. We're going to go look at the new house today.
A brighter future is ahead, though, as the family prepare to move into a new home. James Lewis, BBC South Today in Amesbury.